So hey Nance, so this is going to be quick, but so this is your page. I went ahead and loaded it on my computer and environment, and this is your page without anything. WordPress by default puts a couple of little guys in here. Let's zoom in a little bit and see if we can get to that. Okay. Um, and what does WordPress do? WordPress puts a couple of little things in until you put something else in. And it's, by default, it gives you two pages. Now, you can see this at the top. It says home page, and I think yours probably says about. Now, I just went in the back and I changed that name of that second page to Nancy's page. All right. Now, how in the world did I do that? And what is Nancy's page? Well, Nancy's page is this. Okay. And it's kind of cool. It's got a SmackDown back, and it's all got. It hasn't changed that much. It's still got some stuff that we're going to take away, perhaps, some commenting areas. But Nancy's Pages is just a pretty cool little enough, simple page that you could do something with. So how did we get there? Uh, well, we went in the back, and this area, your dashboard area, this is the all secret dashboard area. We went up to this corner up here and we said pages. Okay, pages. That's about pages. Okay, and then we had the about page, so we just edited that page. We hit the edit button, and then that brought us out here. And that used to say about, but now it says Nancy's page. And now, you know, I just am kind of thinking I want to make it Nancy's fantastic page, okay? And this part where it says I'm the best and you know it, I'm going to make that really stand out, dude. And I'm going to select this. I'm sorry, it's kind of small. If I get back a little bit, it will get all squished up. So I'm the best, you know it. Well, I want to make that like I'm the best, and you really know it in uh, pink. Okay, is that? And you know what? I am gonna underline this thing, and I would go down here, and I'm gonna like I have some text here. I'm gonna select some text down here. And it's just uh, don't forget it. Lots of exclamation points. And I'm going to make that big and pink too. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to pick something big, and don't forget it. And I want it pink, dude. Okay, that's what I want. That's what we're talking about. And now I want to go over here to this world that's over here on this side, which is to kind of like control what we're going to do with it world. We sort of did what we were going to do with it world is over on the left side. And we've already made this page, so what we're going to do here is update the page. Boom. Okay. So we updated the page. Well, we could preview it. We get all schnicky and, maybe whatever. I don't care. And we go back here and like, there it is. There's Nancy's new page. No, same old page. That's because we haven't refreshed. Got to refresh that puppy. Okay. Now we're talking some pink, some fancy stuff. And we could get even way, way fancier than that, dude. I mean, like, we could get like purple in there as well. So, and that's all great and fine, but now we're still kind of stuck with the same two pages. And this is just about the pages today. And I'm going to zoom back in, and we're going to take another look at that crazy area there. And it's like there's pages, and you edited a page, and we did that, and we did pretty good with that little exercise. And now, but we're gonna go really cool. Now we're gonna add a new page. Okay. Woo. That was hard. Okay, now this says add new page. What's this? Is all blank and stuff. Well, I'm gonna just call this the fancy page. Since we got the Nancy page, we gotta have the fancy page too. And I guess if we got in a hurry, we could have the antsy page. Sorry about that. So let's zoom out on that, and okay, and I'm just zooming out, see, like, and once again, I want everything huge, and I don't like messing around. So fancy stuff. Okay, we got fancy stuff going on, and now I'm gonna zoom in. I want you to look at this little guy again, because so you go in here, and that crowds us. But there's these little guys right here: upload, insert, um, and this is a picture. It says if you hang over, it says add an image, dude. You can add video. You can add. If this wasn't in the way, you could add sound. But 99% of the time, you're just going to add images. So click on that, and it's going to say, hey, you want to add an image? You could get it from these places, but most of the time you can get it from your computer. Add file from your computer. Choose files to upload, select files. Okay, and I just happen to go have that fancy. So here's these files. Well, I can't tell what's going on, so I'm gonna like be Mr. Dummy and choose thumbnails, and I know what that is. That's a Maggie wallet. Okay, and now you know what? If I hover over that, you see something, and you see that the dimensions are 600 by 600, and it's already 35.1 KB. And if you can keep your file size down, that's a really good thing. And let me tell you something. Whatever you say, I always go square, because squares go up and down. They stay the same size. You start going, and you can always put a square in a rectangle. And squares just work really well. If you want to get fancy with some rectangles, you go for it. But squares are easy to remember. And they scale beautifully, because if you shrink a square, a 600 by 600 square, down to 300 by 300, it's still square. If you start getting a rectangle and you shrink one side to 500 to 200, then you get, I don't know what the hell you get. So we're gonna put that in there. So I'm just gonna open it, and it's gonna shoop, ooh, suck it up. Okay, and you can add text and all that other stuff, and I suggest you do. You can go down here and check, like, how big you want it. If you want if you want it to make a thumbnail, it'll make a thumbnail for you. If you just wanted to upload a picture, you could just say save the changes and put it in your library, and you can go for it later. But right now, we want to get that puppy in our site. So let's press insert into post. Okay, I know it's a page, but it doesn't know that. It thinks it thinks it's a post. Okay. Alright, so, and now we're going to back out so we can see a little bit better. And I'm sorry if I had this at full speed, and you can see that your thing is in there. And now I'm just not going to labor this too much. We're just going to go over here, and I think you know that that means publish. Okay. Well, actually, we should look at that, because that means publish. Publish. Publish is different than save. Save means you put it in your computer someplace for a later published date. If you publish it, that means, hey, everybody, this is the world, see it. And you can preview it. You can save the draft. You want to work on something for a while, blah, blah, blah. You can figure that stuff out. I'm just giving you an overview so you know where to go, what to do. Okay? And now you published. And now we're going to go back up to Nancy's page. And now Nancy's page is Nancy's fantastic page, which we made that. So take that from whatever you want. So we go home. We go to Nancy's fantastic page. But a funny thing happened when we went home. We refreshed, and something new is happening. In the menu, and close to Nancy's fantastic page, and in between home, we have the fancy page. It has appeared. It has come to be part of our party. Okay? And we hit the fancy page, and the fancy page is here with the Maggie wallet, and it's so cool, dude. And that's the end of your tutorial. Okay? So pages, publish pages, name them, and upload things and mess around. So pages and pages and pages, and when you make a page, it makes a menu, and when you delete the page, it deletes the menu. And then next lesson we get into posts, and then after that it's on to widgets. Okay, so that's it, babe. Okay, I hope this is of some help. Okay.